Hey, got a cool cosmetic upgrade here. Saw this awesome honeycomb grill from the 21 version. This one found it on eBay and it comes with the amber grill lights pre-installed for only $200, which is a complete value. If you compare that to the prices on Subaru Parts Pro, where you have to buy the top piece separate from the bottom piece, which brings the total to $430. So I've wanted this upgrade, but it was just too expensive until I found that thing on eBay. So here I am testing it with a power meter. All four LEDs together pull half an amp. It comes with like a 10 amp fuse, and considering how thin those wires are there, I'd recommend you change that to like a 1 or a 2 amp fuse just to be extra safe. These are the fuses that I keep in my glove box. The car uses the mini fuses, but it's nice to have spares in case someone else in a different vehicle needs one. So this is what the grill looks like. I've already repainted it twice. You can see that it's starting to chip, and you can see where the grill lights are that I added. So the process is pretty straightforward. We're going to start with that top piece. There are, I think, eight 8mm nuts that are holding the plastic trim on. And there's also some plastic clips, like you see there. If you use a 9mm socket and push it against it, it'll simultaneously compress all the sides of that clip. It makes releasing it pretty easy. I did have to go back because I forgot these two right here in the middle, but then once you get them all loose, you just kind of gently lift and wiggle and you'll see the mini plastic clips and bolts that are on the inside. And you basically just migrate everything from one to the other. There you can see the back of it with all the plastic clips. There's the new piece on the top. There you can see all the little plastic pins and the silver metal ones that the nuts attach to. There are a lot of them, but they just slot into place and you just migrate them over. The only tricky thing was moving the badge over. From the factory, it's held on with basically double-sided tape, and you just gently pry it off with a plastic pry tool. And then you push it into place there, gently. And then reinstall all the 8mm nuts that go on the bottom. Pretty easy. Now let's do the bottom. I disconnected the power there, and you can see what the old one looked like. Basically, all the positives are connected together, all the negatives are connected together, and yeah, you separate it by undoing a few screws. And I had to copy the wiring, so I put one of my connectors on there. If you're doing this on the positive wire, you're going to put a fuse tap, and this goes into any empty slot in the fuse box in your engine compartment. And then the negative wire just goes to your negative battery terminal or any unpainted part of the metal frame. And both of those connectors you literally crimp on with a pair of pliers. Super easy. So this is what it looks like for me. You can see my connector there on the left side. Reinstall it in the plastic bumper, put the screws back in, and put that thing back in place. And there are so many of these plastic push pins all over the car, and almost every single one of them is the exact same size. It took a lot of hunting, but I did find them on Amazon. Here's what they look like, and I put a link to all the products down in the video description for your convenience. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think the grill is a lot more open than the old one, allowing better airflow. And I think the amber grill lights certainly improve safety. I mean, it makes the car a lot more noticeable. I certainly notice it on other vehicles that I see on the road. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching.